Emesis Blue, source filmmaker by Fortress Films. I have received a lot of recommendations for this, and not sure what to expect. We're going to just sit here, take it as it is. I'm going in completely blind, and I figured let's have some fun, shall we? I like the intro. I like the dated intro. That's medic and soldier. Three. Okay. What a strong start. I went in expecting kind of funny poo disengage status. I went in expecting the haha funnies. But I'm kind of down with this. I've been on a Dead Space binge recently. This isn't going to be too long of a tangent. Been on a Dead Space binge recently, and as well as a Resident Evil binge. I think I've been looking for the spooky, and this looks like we found the spooky. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, Halloween. There is a focus on the medic, which we do see from the thumbnail. I heard my brain's saying rap tap tap. Okay. Discarded subjects, I'm assuming. That was red team, though. The Hat Man. Okay. Interesting. I was about to ask, is this all an illusion or is this actually happening? Yes, imagery is definitely going to be a strong suit here. I'm eating this up. This is wonderful. I'm enjoying this. There's a lot to unpack here, and we're already just 3 minutes in. The dreaded clock. Time passing.
I know it's late, but mind if I ask you something? Do you ever have bad dreams?
Yes.
So tell me about it.
Well, I was in the bathroom, right? And as I was brushing my teeth, all my teeth started to fall out.
Teeth falling out, if I understand it correctly, is very much a response to stress in the environment. I'm no psychologist, psychiatrist, or counselor. Is very much linked to stress and anxiety, from what I understand.
There was blood all over the basin. It was horrible.
Are you worried about something?
Yeah, actually. You ever get the feeling like you're being watched?
What do you mean?
When I went to bed last night, I could swear there was someone standing outside my window.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Someone was just passing by.
Doc, I was on the second floor.
Yeah, it happens.
Have you spoken to your mother about this?
She says it's all in my head.
Well, there's nothing wrong with your teeth. Here, take one of these tonight. This should help.
Come on, Doc. I don't need this stuff.
I think you do, Scout. This doesn't seem normal.
You sound like my mother. Help me out here.
She must be thrilled you're moving back in with her.
You know, I'm going to say this is actually really ironic because my sleep schedule has been awful. Not for lack of trying, but it very much has felt like I'm, what's the word I use? What's the phrase? Existing at the edge of time, where time suddenly has no meaning. You blink and you're like, what day is it? You're just... I don't know, this is really interesting watching while I'm currently experiencing, like, sleep issues. It's super cool.
After being laid off? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna sue the hell out of Blue for what they did to me.
Well, you wouldn't be the first.
Doc, if they ever hit you with something, you hit back twice as hard, you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's getting late. Come on, I'll give you a ride.
Jeez, you got a whole video store in there.
I miss VHSs.
What the hell could have done that?
1920. Remember, because there's nothing there. 31.
I forget about it. Come on, before it gets dark. Scout?
It sounds like something's wanting to be found. Just hinges. Just rusty hinges. What a banger prologue. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how they're structuring this. I wonder if it's going to follow Act 1, 2, 3. Not necessarily Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, but an Act 1, 2, 3. I'm also curious if we're going to be going with standard storytelling, inciting incident, rising action, peak, quote unquote, because YouTube does not like the funny C word for obvious reasons. Falling action, either going into resolution or another rising act. I'm very curious how they're going to structure this. I love Soldier. Jules Archibald keeps coming up. Okay. What's his vision? Is it going to be different? His shadow is different because the Medics was a plague doctor. This is also reminiscent of the silhouette from the experiments. Good looking revolver. Yeah.
He's
very
here.
no nonsense way.
What the hell are you doing? Give me that before you hurt yourself.
You told me to keep a lookout.
I also appreciate that he grabbed it by the barrel, as I feel you would. It's one of those things having, you know, told my stance on firearm safety and, like, you know, safety education being a thing. I love that attention to detail. Just like, sure, it makes sense. Grab the barrel, right? Grab the barrel, point it away. But I like that it was shown in a very common sense way to deal with that. I actually am a fan of that.
I told you to wait in the car.
Look, what if it's an ambush?
He's alone. It shouldn't take long.
That Rusky's twice your size.
I just need to make him talk.
What if he doesn't?
Just keep an eye out for the police.
Of course, it's the heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna not know any of these movie references.
Builders League.
You look lost, comrade, and that suit doesn't fit you.
I did not ask for your opinion.
So tell me the facts. Who's the handoff? Who's your new employer?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who kidnapped Archibald? Was it you? You know the price of betrayal, friend. They'll throw you up against the wall for this. What's on the briefcase?
What does that imply, throwing up against the wall? Is that implying firing squad? I don't actually know the origin of that phrase.
Does not concern you.
Hand it over.
You want my briefcase?
This is 189 reporting a 503 to local cemetery. The vehicle in question is a black hearse.
10-9, say again. A black hearse.
10-4, that is correct.
189, is this a joke? Still a friggin' hearse at this hour. Well, oh, you think that's funny, 189?
That wasn't me.
Oh, crap.
Who the hell is that?
He's listening in on the radio, okay. But he can also talk through it. There's the black hearse.
Hey, Stalingrad! Eat this!
Good shot. Right to the heart. Good aim.
You're welcome.
You idiot. He was our only lead, and now he's dead.
Oh, so you were just talking?
We have to get out of here.
What about the body?
I left my camera in the car. Fetch it for me. Now.
I think I'm gonna save your skinny ass again, prick.
Ooh, okay. So he seems real.
What the hell happened?
He took the briefcase.
Interesting segue using the camera flash. I actually really like that. What a absolutely packed chapter of that. I actually really loved it. I think that the water effects go pretty hard on that. It's really interesting seeing this done in Source Filmmaker. Like, there's such a high skill ceiling.
Hey, Doc,
Yes?
what did you mean when you said I'm not the first? You talking about the accident?
There have been others.
You telling me that this has happened before? Doc, what is wrong with the respawn machine?
It doesn't always work like it's supposed to. Some get stuck inside trying to come through.
What the hell are you talking about, Doc?
I've only seen it happen once. On the front lines. He came through screaming horribly. When I ran in to see what happened,
What did you see, Doc?
You don't want to know.
Blue.
Thanks for the ride, Doc.
The branding.
You sure you don't want to come in? At least say hi to Ma?
Tell her I did, Scout. I have to get back to the office.
You really got to get out more often, Doc.
I feel that. I relate to that.
Catch you later, all right?
I'll see you soon.
Hey, Ma! I'm home.
Where the hell have you been? You were soaked.
Just getting a checkup, Ma. I'm fine.
Why did it linger on that shot?
I'm fine.
Is it something peeking around the corner? I can't. This is being held on this spot for a specific reason, and I can't deduce why. I didn't see anything. Is this German?
Dr. Deere?
Fine?
Did you ask him to stop by?
Tried. I feel bad for the guy.
What's the matter with him?
I think he's on something.
What's the children's story? Das Kinderschredder in German? I'm definitely mispronouncing it, and I apologize. This is a very aggressively German children's tale, from what I understand.
Something.
This is your that okay. There's this hat man.
Du hast aber einen schönen Ball.
Dinner's ready here.
Okay, hang on.
Wie heißt du denn?
Hello?
Thanks for the ride, Doc. You sure you don't want to come in?
It's his own voice. Yep. Okay.
Who
There's
is
the
this?
paranoia.
You really got to get out more often, Doc.
What?
Thus, yes, that makes sense why it led on that shot. Even though we didn't see anything, it does set up the. Yeah, you're correct, chat.
What the hell is this? Who are you?
Hey, Ma! I'm home.
And then it stops. A single blue piece on a board of red. Oh, I hate that. I think I love it because that's subtle horror, though. I love that. Like, sure, there's in your face, like, necromorph or whatever, right? Just like, you know, we'll get to this scene in a second. There's in your face, you know, necromorph, you know, right? You're chasing you. This is great. This is the type of horror that triggers my fight or flight response. I love it because it's just so off. Also, the oven. I didn't even notice the oven. That's rough. Okay. Very strong second chapter.
Hello?
The chessboard's on the ground.
Die habe ich ja gar nicht gekannt. Ja, so gar nicht gekannt.
Look at that bowler hat.
Die auch nicht, was?
When did those come back in fashion?
Und die?
Interesting.
Die auch nicht gekannt, was?
The shaking. Like the videotape. Red and blue. Okay. He hits his head.
So the handoff was an undertaker?
Almost. What could be in that briefcase?
Money, gold, diamonds?
I don't think this is about money.
Is it a bomb?
If it was, he wouldn't hit me over the head with one.
What if it's Archibald's severed head?
Enough, soldier. If we don't find out where he is, they'll have all our heads. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I think I know who to ask.
Soldier that only receives, it doesn't transmit.
Breaker, this is 185. Gonna need an update on that stolen hearse.
Roger, 185. This is 187. I have visual on a black hearse heading south on Brixton.
10-4. Tail it.
It's pulling up on Purgatory Avenue. Gonna intercept.
Soldier.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to roll down your window. I can't see your face.
Huh.
What street was that?
Purgatory.
I like that we're going back and forth for chapter 2. I like that we're seeing back and forth. His eyes are blue now. Or strictly blue. That's a coffin. What was the imagery there? It seems to be, I don't know if it's necessarily the plague doctor, but there is a hat, so it could be indicative of the unaliver, quote unquote, in the VHS M coffins lit up inside. That's super interesting. Dude, I would watch this movie. I would actually watch the movie. Because I don't know what this is referencing. Crimson Hands. Guilt? Ooh. Are we dealing with themes of guilt here? Ooh, very much. Very cool.
Can't see anything.
Forget it. We got it all units called downtown.
Some night, huh?
I think the transition makes sense of red on to red off in terms of the engine. Makes sense. Ooh. Interesting. It's interesting because you can't tell what's real and what's not. Like, obviously reaching through window, right? But is it something reaching through the window, or is it him smashing his head against the mirror? Sorry, mirror, not window. A key.
Hello?
Hey, Doc?
Oh, thank God, Scout! Are you alright?
It's the recording.
I know it's late, but mind if I ask you something?
There's a conversation from earlier.
Scout, where are you?
You ever get the feeling like you're being watched?
Very good.
What the hell have you done with him?
Slaughterhouse. Okay. Yep, there's a chapter segue. I kind of love that though. Each of these chapters is pretty action packed, and I kind of dig it. I like the going back and forth between tailing the hearse, going through the doctor. The doctor. It's very evocative of a Twilight Zone episode that I was watching. I mean, this is like black and white Twilight Zone, right? Someone's probably know exactly what episode I'm talking about, where it was somebody who worked in a German camp, and it was post World War II. They kept seeing horrific visions, and they kept seeing somebody follow him, trying to be as vague as possible for YouTube, right? Which eventually led to him his guilt, right? His guilt effectively ending his own existence by his own hand. This is what it's very evocative to me of. I know that's not going to be the source material for this. I'd be very interested to know what movie this is following, or if there's multiple movies involved in the creation of this. I very much love themes like this, especially as I grow older. And in a modern age where everything's kind of ham-fisted to you, I've actually very much gained enjoyment out of old Twilight Zone, Red Rum, She Wrote. Like, the writing is just so much better. And so this, I'm actually really loving. The M2
I've been
coming up.
working downtown for over 30 years now, and I ain't never seen nothing this bad. Sorry, got tagged. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll get you patched up in no time. And nobody comes in here except paramedics, you hear me? And somebody get these clowns off my crime scene. I don't need
The
this
last
right now.
time we are federal agents. I am Detective Mannix. This is Lieutenant Colombo. We are looking for a very dangerous criminal.
Will somebody run a background check on these bozos? There ain't no way they're FBI. Is this him? I want to talk to him.
Termination
you ain't
notice.
talking to him.
Due to the recent investigation of the events of October 24th night. So this is going to be a full week prior. The Board of Executives made a decision to terminate your employment with the Builders League United Corporation. According to Article 13, Section B54 of your contract, you may not be entitled to compensation, as the board cannot be held responsible for any injuries or loss of life on site. Respawn units carry 90% success rate, and insurance does not cover the 1% chance of malfunction. Decision is final. If you have any... Okay. Okay, I like them feeding this into here, thus feeding into the what we initially, the conversation in the ambulance, right? About it's not always perfect. We're really reinforcing that in a very subtle way.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Subtle.
He had to be on drugs or something. I tried to bring him down, but he just kept coming at me. It was like a nightmare.
Upon respawn, patient SC Jeremy E was found unconscious, convulsing from apparent seizures. Post-recovery, patient showed signs of reduced speech. Did a bit of perform simple tasks and symptoms relating to schizophrenia. Patient was dismissed under position of legal guardian. Is this the scout? IQ score of 48. I'm assuming this is the scout, right? Interesting.
Yeah, the poor bastard got his own sidearm.
It is, okay.
Chief, they just found 187's body stuffed inside a dumpster.
Jesus Christ.
Doctor, the doc.
I'm telling you here!
How did he escape? What was he driving?
Look, I think you've asked enough questions here, pal.
Ambulance!
See, look, he needs a doctor, so why don't you just...
No, he was driving a goddamn ambulance.
All right, everyone step outside.
Okay.
Too many people in here, for Christ's sake.
Soldier. Get in the car.
Interesting. For my Xbox 360 days on the orange box, this looks like 2-Fort. What if that is true? What a very cool repurposing of assets. What a really cool repurposing of the map using the fog, using like this is transformative. I love this. I also love that we're playing with this idea of is he a hero? Is he a villain? Is he a protagonist? Is he a antagonist? I very much like this ambiguity.
Check the bathroom.
So this is where the story began.
Storm's cut the power. Mirrors shattered. There's blood all over the sink. Christ. Must have been a fight or something. My God. It's his latest victim.
It's a model, you idiot.
I like the comedic relief of Soldier.
You know, it made me think a bunch of this stuff. Said I was seeing things.
And did the medication work?
I don't know. I never took any of it.
Right.
Nice. I love the duality of him being the dingus, right? Coming off of his excellent 500 IQ play with the what was it, the ham radio, the police radio, right? Oh, I love it. It's so good.
No, don't! Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
Who am I? What the hell are you?
Who are you?
Who is this?
What?
It's him.
Listen to me, punk. You're not gonna think this is funny when I strangle you to death with your own stethoscope.
Who is this?
It's the voice of God, you son of a bitch, and I'm coming for you!
I love it. But was he really on the call or not? Because clearly he's here. He's hearing Scout. Okay. His medic gun is now inoperable. So the heavy, what, is like a Mr. X kind of device, walking around or being able to haunt him? Ooh, like the shot of the hooks, actually. Wrench. Once again, we see the M. His eyes are blue in that shot, but he is in an environment of red. Okay. Ball still rolling. I like the contrast between blue and red here. That's the key. Okay. I wonder, maybe he has amnesia? I don't know. I don't know the source material going into this. This is quite literally blind. So when I ask questions, it's rhetorical. I'm thinking aloud. It's gonna be empty? No, it's the scout. Okay. Good rope texture.
Wait, Scout! I'm trying to help you!
If I had a gun, I'd shoot you, you sick bastard!
He's the one that did this.
No! Stop!
The heavy got him. That's a soldier. Okay.
You look lost, boy. Now, brother.
Or engineer, thank you.
I do believe that you were the one who chained out that Calvin.
Indeed I did, brother. Up to specification.
So how'd he get out? Dumbass. Well, go on then. Say something.
I like the expressions, the disgust on his face.
Never let you out. I'm glad they did, because I like company. Why does he get to have all the fun?
Okay. I like the turrets as well, repurposing assets. The room didn't seem as red that time.
Check the ambulance.
Nothing.
We need to call for backup.
I got it right here.
You've had that thing in my car this whole time.
for emergency.
Just what do you plan to do with it?
I'm gonna use it to jump across this ravine.
You really have lost your mind, haven't you?
What? I've done it before.
Put that down before you get us killed.
Nice. Okay, it was the spy who did it, though.
Get down!
Sniper. Good reactions on Soldier. He's red and blue. Okay. I guess symbolizing a choice he has, the briefcase or the funny gun. Just out of reach. An opportune phone call. I like the build-up to suspense.
Hey, Dell, you haven't called me in a while. How's Dust Bowl working out, brother?
Dust Bowl is gone.
Gone?
You heard me. There's nothing left of it.
How?
We're still trying to figure that out. It doesn't look good.
What about my little brother? Is he alright?
Listen, I'm coming to the slaughterhouse now. Is the briefcase secure?
Sure. I swear to God, if anything happens to my brother, I'm gonna...
Shut up and listen to me. Forget the test subjects. I think we've been compromised.
You're so goddamn inconsiderate.
Shut up! Did he get out?
Yeah, who knows how?
The more you move, the more it's gonna hurt.
Look, when are you gonna be back? We shouldn't have to deal with this.
Don't let the briefcase out of our sight.
And what about my brother?
Okay. Thus potentially setting up a conflict of interest. Conflict of interest going forward, being able to betray to ensure his brother's safety. I could see it. Feels like he's just there for a job. He enjoys not torturing others. Did it get him with the phone cord? Okay, good fight scene. Let's go. Ooh, good job. Keep him down. You got him. The center of mass. It stopped and it goes, okay, yep. Because that's different. Is this inside the respawn machine? What is this? His eyes are very much blue. Once again, contrasting blue and red. Huh. Good use of the glow effect. Nice, good hit. Nice. To be fair, that is his own fault. He spent way too much time looking over that chute. So is the blue... Okay, we might be playing with expectations here. Blue potentially being evil, red being good. I could see it. I love the contrast. This understood the assignment.
What the hell's going on in there? I asked you a question, dumbass. I said, what the hell are you... Now that ain't a toy, son. Put it down. Now.
Now don't do nothing stupid, boy. You got no idea who you're dealing with.
Nice. The turrets. Cool.
I would have got you.
It's a drill. The warping of his voice. Is it actually real or is this in his head? It probably is in his head, if I had to guess. Warp perspective. His eyes are back to normal. Scout's hat. So it seems like the respawn machine, if we're going on that, it feels like the respawn machine messed him up in some way, shape, or form, thus leading into this red-blue duality, hyper-aggression versus passivity. Because it's setting up a lot. Because aside from the intro, we haven't seen the respawn machine.
I am never going to find out you're bald in this excrement.
Back in the war, we would spend weeks stuck in wet dugouts like this, with water up to your ankles. They were built only 6 feet wide, but they could go on for miles.
Kill me now.
His watch? Okay.
You have no comprehension of what you're getting into.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
We should have called for backup.
And what the hell do you think I'm doing? I just saved you from a bullet to the head.
And who was it that told them we were coming? Who's been killing our leads and getting the police involved? You have compromised this entire operation.
What about all those pictures? That's evidence we can use, right?
They were in the car, you idiot. Now I have nothing. Because of you. You stupid bastard, you amateur! I hope you can swim because you're going right back out the way you came.
You gonna shoot me?
We're done. I don't care what wretched battalion you think you come from. You are not coming with me.
You shot one of your own before?
Get out of my way.
Archibald teach you that?
Did he have blue and red eyes? Man took an absolute hit. I mean, they were being loud.
You better drop that rifle before I come over there and put my foot up your...
Who the hell is out there?
Looks like Ray Charles traded the piano for an M40.
What?
I've got an idea.
I'm ready for this.
What are you, blind? Come on, right here. Take your miss.
He got close to it, though. He had plates. Now he knows exactly where he is. Good stuff. A bold tactic, but it ultimately paid off.
You think I didn't come prepared?
How did you know he wouldn't shoot you in the head?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's finish him off right here and now.
Let him bleed.
That's huh. This is the demo man? Oh, okay. We see this guy again. Huh.
You drop it. Take off the mask.
Don't know how he thought that would work. Good hit on the fire alarm.
Don't leave me!
He can't really do anything there. I like the mask. I like the simplicity of it. Just out of reach. Good use of transition for that. Lights out. Oh, man, it's pulling a Chris Redfield trying to keep doors open and pry them open.
What the hell is going on here? I don't know. That's probably mincemeat by now. I've already lost one man. Not gonna lose another. Then you're a dead man. You haven't lost both eyes yet, Cyclops, so tell me what you've seen.
We haven't seen the Red Spy yet, which makes me feel like him coming into the story is going to be a very big horror element.
I don't have time for this. Wait, you gonna get me out of here. Why the hell should I?
Okay. The red and blue again. That's the scout. Very much SCP status. Okay, we're going back in time a little bit. To the plague doctor and the medic. Okay.
Soldier, what are you doing? There's something for you here.
Hi, Pyro. Interesting.
Oi! You're gonna finish that?
Of course it's the demo man.
I'm looking for Jules Archibald.
Who's asking?
His rescue.
Fred, you're gonna be disappointed.
I want to know what the hell is going on here.
I don't know. That's probably mincemeat by now.
I've already lost one man. Not gonna lose another.
Then you're a dead man.
Oh, you haven't lost both eyes yet, Cyclops. So tell me what you've seen.
Gonna brothers.
They run the joint, but this is red territory.
Not anymore.
Who's the guy you were just talking to?
What guy?
Ooh, perspective
I don't
switch.
have time for this.
Wait. You gotta get me out of here.
Why the hell should I?
There's a whole stash of guns locked in a keep upstairs. I can get you in.
Yeah. It's a bargain. Very much a loop. Back to red. He's gonna fireman carry him. I feel like the red and the blue is a way to censor certain things a little better. Nice.
It's longer than you think. I see the other side. It's longer than you think.
I say, ooh. I think it was a cool way to break the immersion. You've alerted the horde. The use of sound here is great. I mean, 45 ACP, yeah. Base like 12 gauge. Goodbye. There's a red glow, almost like a medic glow. Nice. Just cook them. I like the lighting here with the embers. They wouldn't have got out of this without each other. I like red and blue working together.
Stop it!
It'll just tire him out.
Don't you get it? We're trapped. He's trying to kill us.
Yep, deny him it. Now we're swapping back to the doctor. Because we're not quite at chapter transition yet. I love the red and blue having to work together. Red Demoman, blue soldier having to work together in order to overcome that. I thought the battle sequence was really, really good. I thought it was really well done. I mean, in my head, I'm just like, man's never clearly played Dead Space because they're not aiming for the limbs at that point. To which, then they started to tactically take enemies apart. Knocking the closet over the med station over on the Scout, dealing with the environment. I thought that was very well done. I haven't quite figured out the red and blue glow respectively. I don't have a static definition down for them yet. I think it's interesting that we're playing with duality here. Very much a standout in this. Oh, it's even Red Demoman and Blue Soldier were friends in lore as well. Okay, that's really faithful to lore as well. That's interesting. So this is the other medic, I assume. Is this Red medic or is this him, though? It is Red. Yeah, it's got a charge. That makes sense. Just cooked him. We haven't seen the man in the mask yet. Not again. Blue Spy's also been written out. For now. The footsteps are accentuated here. It's on purpose.
Patient appears to have died from a bullet to the heart. Normally we have papers signed before doing these things, but no matter. To hell with Helix, you old fools.
This is the heavy from earlier on. This is the heavy, and what was it, chapter 2? Huh.
They don't deserve this. My God. No!
Okay. I couldn't catch what he said. He's not done with the doctor yet. Just crushed.
What's wrong? Hello? Someone help me!
It almost feels like some of it's like non-Euclidean geometry, like backroom status a little bit. I like the tempo. Yep.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Got that. weak spot.
Go!
What grabbed him at the end? Was that Scout? Interesting. Looking at him like this guy's crazy. Oh, he ended his last smoke. They're gonna keep an eye on him. Okay, descending into the abyss potentially. Okay, a lot of imagery here. This was a chapter 4 was very, very packed. I think that's super interesting. Yeah, that went on for a hot minute. I don't even remember what this chapter was titled, but yeah, Descent into Insanity. We get to see some sort of loop and or non-Euclidean geometry. We get to see what looks like the Blue Heavy come back. Man in the Mask has not come back yet, and Blue Spy has been written out for the time being. We're still not really... Would you call it Chekhov's gun to showcase the respawn at the beginning? And it's there, but it hasn't been delivered. So I mean, by the final act, like it's going to be addressed. It's going to be brought in at some capacity, right? Maybe the doorway brings it into it. We also have the briefcase. What was the movie with Samuel L. Jackson? It's the definition of not a red herring. What is it? A MacGuffin, where the briefcase is like super important for like the first half of the film. I haven't seen the film. It's like important for the first half of the film, and then like nobody talks about the briefcase in the last half of the film, and it like falls off. Makes me wonder if the briefcase is gonna be a MacGuffin or not.
Corporal, come over here. You wanted a promotion? Here it is.
What's the charge?
Who is this character?
Treason.
But which character is it?
What's it going to take, Corporal?
I want a new car.
Done. Anything else?
My own personal assistant.
Okay. Anything you like, Corporal.
Slant Scout.
How about a vacation, old boy?
I think I've earned it.
His sins coming back to haunt him. I haven't seen a spy without his mask. Was it his first victim? Showcasing a decision, changing actions in the red light.
You can get away with this?
No!
Builders League will destroy you for what you've done. Don't you get it, you mute freak? I'm a protected man! What do you want?
There's definitely a parallel with his victims being having paper bags on them. Actually, there's even a greater twist in that as well, because he removed his mask versus keeping the spy's mask on. Therefore, inverting what we saw initially with the three of the paper bags. Interesting. So instead of keeping things unknown, it keeps people known. Nice. Okay. I like the use of lighting there. was a very classy way to do something like that.
I don't believe it. On your feet, Cyclops.
I think I lost my piece.
Can't go back for it now.
He lost his piece.
You don't work for the Conagers, do you?
I killed the Conagers.
Who gave you that order?
They tried to kill me. Is that enough?
That doesn't belong to you.
I can explain.
I can't see a bloody thing. Don't move.
Yeah, he doesn't trust the medic. Yeah, he stole his piece. No.
He's gotta be a sleeper agent. I know their type.
I saw the devil in them eyes, man.
Okay.
How far down are we? You hear that? Mr. Archibald?
Oh, okay, this is Archibald. Okay.
Oh, thank God! A rescue! You have to get me out of here before I contract something.
Are you injured, sir?
I'm about to have a heart attack. Now, are you going to stand there, or can you unlock this bloody door?
You're right where you belong, you fat crooked bastard.
Smart bloody leper, aren't you? Soldier, why are you dragging this corpse around?
What the hell did this man call me?
He's been handy, sir.
He's got none left. Are you conspiring with the enemy, soldier?
I'm just trying to help, sir.
Then stop wasting my time.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that noise. Of course it's empty. It's a decoy. Can't do it.
You want me to do it, don't you? But I won't. You can't make me. You can't make me!
You know, you could have done that without wasting a bullet. Obviously for imagery, right? Yeah. This one seems empty. From
Mr. Archibald?
Now it's blue.
Cyclops?
Crushing isolation. Blue light works a lot better too. Who is this? What is this? Is that just like some... laboratory? Wow, what a cool... oh, I love that. That was subtle. I didn't even catch on to that.
Hello, Bill.
He's got a blue
Long
eye.
night, eh?
Longer than you think.
Who is this? Who are these
Care
characters?
for a drink?
I'm assuming from the comics. I'm assuming.
Love one. I thought you were
Legally
miles
distinct,
away,
yeah.
lad. Where you been hiding?
Who says I've been hiding?
It's the engineer, okay.
Your brothers thought you were dead.
Relapse is a hell of a thing, ain't it?
Too right.
Yeah.
Longer than you think.
It is.
What?
When they figured out how to bring us back, some of us would tell stories about what we saw on the other side. We saw old friends, family, mostly strangers. I spoke to my grandfather. He's been dead for 30 years.
What'd he tell you?
It's eternity in there.
Oh. So I'm assuming this is him coming up on the laboratory. What's actually happening to him in the lab? Containment lockdown. So when we say terminal, that carries a couple different meanings, and that actually, like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, like the land of Termina, is it terminal as in the end? No, it's terminal as in a terminal to get to other places. So I'm wondering if they're going with the wordplay here, especially going. This seems to be the respawn chamber, right? I wonder if terminal is a play on thinking it's the end, but it rather a way to travel, a way to traverse. Scout. It's solid. What did that say? Helix Respawn Technology, Respawn version 2.12.23. I wonder if that's indicative of some kind of date. Copyright 1960, all rights reserved, registered trademark of Emesis Pharmaceuticals. Making sure I'm not missing anything here. Localizing data, searching. The corrupted noise. File corruption detected. Ooh, we're doing a Pet Cemetery kind of thing here. Was that Scout's mom behind him?
Plutarch? Plutarch, can you hear me? Lower your voice, Plutarch. I can hear you just fine. Am I coming through clear? No, Plutarch, this is a telephone call. Much faster than airmail. Plutarch, what do you mean, who is this? It's Jules Archibald. We last spoke in Dallas after you know what? Remember? Yes, I'm calling about the project we discussed. No, not the pregnancy machine, the other one. Yes, there's been a slight hiccup, so to speak. The respawn machine works. It technically works. Plutarch, however... no. You see, that's the problem. They say we've lost about 90% of the test subjects. What? I know you're upset, Plutarch, but the good news is we found about 10 of them that are respawn compatible.
Being the team.
What the hell is going on? He shot himself? Oh, bloody hell. Just throw him in the pit with the others. Excuse me, 9, Plutarch.
You promised me an army, Archibald. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure the original cast was 9. But then you had, I forget the Australian's name. The one that the Jurassic Park one was themed about. I forget John Australia's name. He was 10, was he not? I was on the Orange Box, so I totally missed Man vs. Machine. I missed all of those updates. Saxon Hale, yes.
Think of the money you'll save. Mercenaries are very cheap these days. With a respawn machine on every front line, there will be no worry. You'll surely win this war by the end of the financial year.
Saxon's a boss? Oh, okay, I thought he was playable.
Respawn gap? You must be joking. Plutarch, I really must be going now. Listen, would you be interested in a new heart, liver, or spleen? We have about 800...
New York, Pennsylvania, all of them are now down to New Mexico, where they're at in this. I was keeping an eye on the map.
1,000 corpses on site, and we're not really sure what to do with them.
His skeletons are turning.
I see. I'll put it on the bill. Ta-ta, Plutarch.
How many skeletons are in the room?
Redmond, Jules Archibald, I have a proposition for you.
New Mexico goes out. plus. Okay, fatal error, thus being the fluid. Interesting. So it's still technically, you know, adenine, guanine, the DNA bases, right? I'm just a sniper. Ow. I like the black and white, I like the monochrome here. He's got a peg, okay. Peg leg. Ooh, this is the sniper. They'll let him bleed. So this is supposed to be the pyro. Because I've never seen the pyro's face. I've never seen the spy's actual face. I guess it makes sense that he's the pyro.
He's here. Got him cornered. Cryo lab. You won't get far.
Is a spy gonna spy? Did he camouflage himself? No, he cut himself free. Interesting. So he okay. Don't do the Resident Evil thing where he shoots the gas can. Once again, not ensuring enemies are finished off. Oh, okay, there it is. There's a spark. I was about to comment on, because like Resident Evil 4, how Leon, right, does the whole, he's fighting Mendez and he's, you know, hasta luego, right? And he shoots the oil. If I remember correctly, I mean, it's supposed to be because the bullet is hot enough, right? Firearm being propelling a hot metal projectile with a contained chemical explosion via pressure, right? The firing pin hits the primer, ignites the chemical reaction, propels bullet forward using barrel twists and pressure to keep it in specific direction, right? For all intents and purposes, in a dumbed down version of how the pew pew works, right? But I've heard contention if bullets would be hot enough to ignite oil/gas like this. So I like that this was done with a passive, like, throw your cigarette behind. Not trying to fire for nothing. This, yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes. Gas can weapon TF2 can bypass Pyro's fire immunity. That's kind of cool, actually. His negligence leading to a disaster. Ooh. There's the baseball. How did you get there? Wow. Now, okay, he's back in this room. He's back in Scout's room. Or I guess the room we were in earlier. I'm into this dream sequence type stuff. It tickles my fancy. Are we addressing the oven? Is there going to be an M? Huh. Because this is what? Chapter title Crossroads?
When I went to bed last night, I could swear there was someone standing. What do you mean? When I went to bed outside my window. No, don't be ridiculous. Someone was just passing by. Yeah. I'm gonna sue the hell out of Blue for what they did to me.
They built this up really well.
Doc, if they had hit you with something, you would stay quiet.
This is what knocked it over. But there was nothing there initially.
Jeez, you got a whole video stored there.
And thus opening the door to which they saw nothing. I think it was in a blue hallway. This is looking into a red hallway. What is this Resident Evil looking hallway? Reminds me of Resident Evil 1, actually. I think this is actually what this is referencing. Nice. Man on fire? Is this... This is the pyro coming back. Chapel, okay. The chapel we saw before with the coffin. Yep, there it is. Confessional, okay. A very heaven-hell imagery here, especially with him being on fire. Do no harm. I think that was a really cool way to handle symbolism in a very narrative-driven way. Bunch of soldiers. Demo. This sound effect that cues. Very much indicative of him coming at you. The grenade. Such a cool, I love it. Good stuff. Good use of foreshadowing with the grenade and holding it. Well, holding it till this point. Still just hugging control fire, burning him, branding him. sacks it. But is he not violating do no harm? Getting mad Hellfire vibes from this, actually. Hellfire from Track of Notre Dame.
Goldman, I'm in a fix and you have to get me out of it. I cannot go to trial. I simply won't. I'm already on thin ice with the old man, and if any word gets out about that godforsaken asylum, I'll be sued into oblivion. Maybe even hung. My chances for re-election will be ruined.
Hanged is the correct term. We're arguing semantics at this point and arguing language. Socially acceptable is hunged. It is hanged.
I am not going down for a war crime.
I told you not to make that deal.
So what if I made a deal with the old man's brother? The war is their business, and mine is to drag it out for as long as humanly possible. That infernal, unholy contraption is my lifeline, Goldman.
Might be your only way out.
I've thought about it, surely, as a last resort, but if I can use it to disappear for a while, it's a chance I'll have to take.
Nice.
Where am
But
I
who shot him?
from? That's a stupid question. You know bloody hell where I am.
I heard you've been kidnapped. What's going on?
Kidnapped? I don't know anything about that. Listen very carefully, Goldman. I think there are people trying to kill me. And worse yet, I think this Valium is actually...
Continue this call.
The
Please
Valium?
deposit 5 cents.
Oh, blast.
Oh, payphones. Referencing the Valium, which we saw very early on. Okay. Nice. Rip.
Oh.
Soot? What is this? I couldn't read that. What was that? Is that... Okay. That's what that says.
Who the hell are you?
It's me, Jules.
Oh, thank God, Corporal. You've come to save me.
Have I? I've always been the one to save you, Archie. I did your dirty work and hid it from everyone, and look what it did to me.
My God.
This is Blue Spy. Yeah.
Who is there to save me, Jules? You've never cared about anyone but yourself.
Corporal, no. Please, for God's sake.
His eyes are red too now.
Well, there's no one here to protect you now.
But I've given you everything you wanted.
And I'm giving you exactly what you deserve.
Nice. Good. Gotta be painful for him to walk. Yeah, I guess his teeth were out the way. It's probably used for the contrast.
I'm on. All right, fine. Hello again. If you're watching this, then I can say with complete certainty that you have survived respawn compatibility. Congratulations.
Okay.
If you're confused, allow me to explain. Before you were lawfully executed by the state, you signed a contract effectively donating your mortal remains to a medical trial. The good news is you're not on death row anymore, since you're technically already dead. Which also means you are now company property. But fear not. As promised, you all have a new job waiting for you when you get out. You are now 10 of the strongest mercenaries money can buy. And your sacrifice will reward you in time.
Because he said 9 was said and 10 was said, and then it went down to 9 after the shot. But we're back to 10 again. Ooh, I love that.
I'll see you all on the other side. Oh, hell!
Uh-huh. A blank photo? No, it's pre-recorded. Is what I'm getting from that.
You really want to die for that fat bastard? Don't you want to die for something worth dying for?
The sniper's a little foobarred.
Do you have any idea how long I've waited for this? Longer than you think. What took you so long?
Classic. From the beginning. Yep, very, very good. Very good parallel. Thus earning his trust.
See you on the other side.
Okay. Dark room. Nice.
Why did you come here?
I was trying to save somebody.
So was I. We shouldn't be here.
Nope. His red eye is red. These black holes. The spy. Interesting. Chapter 5 was just absolutely loaded. I guess Crossroads would be a apt name for the title. I'm still noticing that the eyes for the medic are shifting back and forth. They seem to have the same positions, but left blue, right red. I mean, there's just so much to unpack. I'm trying to do what I can between chapters to really kind of comment, but I mean, there's just a lot of imagery. We're getting into loops. We're getting into things established all the way back in the prologue in chapter 1. We're seeing parallels to things done in chapter 2. Seeing the head drop, I thought that was very artistic, very artful. Archibald, yeah, definitely not the good guys. It's still left very ambiguous thus far, and I'm curious where they're going to go from here.
Hello, Doctor. Open it. I can't. I insist. It's not mine. Liar.
Tell him how you got the case, Fritz.
I stole it. Impossible.
Forget this. Where is Archibald?
Archibald is dead. Everything this man has told you is a lie. He killed him. And the boy. That's not true. What is true to you? Or you, who ran away? I am the only sane man here.
Right.
I took a bullet for you.
I should have shot you myself.
Russian roulette.
You first.
Okay. What? Yeah, that's a thing. Click. Okay. Talk about dark.
You're gonna make it, Fritz.
I know.
No!
Rip.
Goodbye, Dr. Ludwig. Now you know how it feels. You won. Go. And soldier, I'll see you at the funeral.
He just disappears. F off. We still haven't seen the plague mask yet. We don't know who has that yet, which is interesting. So he's been written out. Like this became a soldier story. This is Archibald. So we've already established, due to whatever time shenanigans, that's people acting there in a different capacity. So it makes me wonder who's doing that. This is the pit. Throw him in the pit with the rest of them.
enemy has yet to reveal himself.
Okay. Hearing the hum of that engine, yeah. That's a very surreal noise. He's in the Resident Evil cave. Very much eating Resident Evil 4 vibes. Very much a image of hell. Okay. Or you need sticks? Nope, just more hole. Try finger. There's the other side. Can he jump to the other side? Like he said he could in getting to the slaughterhouse? Yeah. Can he do it? Can he overcome it? He's gonna rocket jump. Yep. He's gonna pull a Halo 3. That's the engineer. Now he has no choice. Hi, Heavy. He's pushing him down, which is gonna throw his angle off. Well, now they're bringing it. He's gonna rocket jump. Nice. Good stuff. past it. I don't know which movie this is. Man, there's so much film here. He made it, but, okay. The game was rigged from the start. Is it Dante's Inferno? I mean, I haven't read it. I haven't read the, what do you call it? I haven't read the Divine Comedy. Single bullet. What in the SCP? Sounds like a Warp Zapdos cry from Pokemon 2000. A little bit. He's gonna be watching from the other side of the street now. Wild. We still haven't gotten an answer to the Valiant pills either. It's reversing. Yep. Looking at him. The explosion. Oh, it'd feel awful to walk through. He made it out of the fortress. Is it gonna let him go, though? He's back. You know, yeah, I am getting a Tyrant vibe from him, Resident Evil, because Mr. X is one of the of the Tyrant series. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about big man, just big slow man, big powerful man hunting you in games like this. Because Dead Space has their own variant of it in the Hunter Regenerator, right? The one from Dead Space 1. Dead Space 2, we had the Ubermorph at the back end of the campaign. Dead Space 3, we technically had multiple regenerators, but they just were kind of a nuisance in some of the later levels. I wonder how much of that spawned from Mr. X. And this probably gets into film and literature that I have not seen and read. What was the inspiration for Mr. X? What was the slow-moving endgame antagonist, as we'll call it, right? Being omnipresent. Where did that originate from in media? I think it's interesting to see how people have improved on the formula over the years, and I think modern media would look at Mr. X. I mean, Nemesis would look at Mr. X, right? Would it not? From literally one game later in the series. Yep, his eye's gone from the screwdriver. Power took him out. Yeah. The heavy just keeps eating it.
Mr. Doe, my name is Agent Stemmons. You don't know me, but I know all about you. I'm here to debrief you on the situation. Conacher Slaughterhouse is a dead zone. There's nothing left of it, and I think that's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually scheduled for demolition months ago, but Governor Archibald prevented that from happening. He had his secrets, Mr. Doe, but you discovered something that we find deeply disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Something that threatens the foundation of this company. Whatever it was you saw inside Conacher Slaughterhouse, try not to speak of it with anyone.
Yep.
Not a soul. Do I make myself clear? Good. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
What was that? What was the flash? Archibald. Okay, this is Archibald. Him with him. Okay, yeah.
Governor Archibald's funeral's on Sunday. Wear black. Cheer up, Mr. Doe. I think your friend will pull through.
Spy. Ooh, Rob. Does he have a cigarette in his mouth while it's happening? Wild. What a very metaphysical chapter, I'll call it. Very, very well put together. I think that the use of imagery is great. I think that it continues in a way that is both linear, but also using like backrooms and like SCP verbiage, right? Like non-Euclidean, right? It all feeds back into itself in a lot of ways where, you know, watching the soldier, watching from the sidelines at the beginning to being the soldier, you know, him being the soldier, looking at him from the outside, going back to the beginning. And I think most members have at this point really been accounted for. I mean, there's a couple like discrepancies in regards to like early on where you had the lit coffin. I think the medic was seeing it in a dream sequence. The lit coffin with the pirate sitting on one of the pews. That kind of went a little differently. The roulette scene. I mean, the spy hasn't come back since that, but I guess technically that was him right there. The very much probably Dante's Inferno inspired, Divine Comedy inspired section with the gap, right, the chasm. Very cool on that one. It's I mean, this is good. Like the buildup was good. I mean, it started off pretty disjointed a little bit, but that was additive rather than detractive. And it's kind of cool to see how we have our inciting incident, which is going from hey, Doc, I've been having some strange dreams, and we have rising actions, and we'll have our peaks, quote unquote, roughly about the end of every chapter. Because as it turns out, like the literary structure doesn't follow one peak for falling action conclusion, right, or resolution. Like you can have multiple rising action peak falling, rising peak falling, rising peak falling and then your last one will have a final falling action into the resolution. I would assume assuming from, and this is like meta, looking at the most replayed sections, we're hitting that peak. So we're coming to the crest of the rising action, and even then, just from the width of the length of this video alone, not width, the length of this video alone, we're coming to the zenith of the story, thus being titled Blood Brothers.
Glad you could make it, detective.
I'm sorry for your loss. I heard you two were very close.
Yep, his legs didn't patched up. Follow the script. We regret to inform that Jules Archibald was ganked following a confrontation with his kidnapper, discovering to be Chief Medical Advisor of Blue, Dr. Fritz Ludwig. Mr. Archibald was... Why is there a drip on there, though? Shot once by Dr. Ludwig before turning the firearm on himself. Pause for effect. They were forced to evacuate when a fire had consumed Conager slaughterhouse. We let Dr. Ludwig became mentally unstable and ganked several other peoples before his demise. Despite this, we are adamant that this cult will be brought to justice. Interesting. Is this going to be a Tony Stark, I am Iron Man?
Ah, here he is, the man of the hour.
You know who I am.
No talk, man. Nice to finally meet you.
Who is this?
You know my friend Jules.
Who are these?
Better than anyone.
58 years old. He was just a kid. I met him in 1960, right?
Chocolate. I like chocolate. That's all this is great. I love this.
After the
Is this
election,
Spy's father?
he was going on and on. How do we get rid of the son of a bitch?
Shall we find you a seat, Mr. Man?
Oh, yes. I need to sit down.
He is sitting.
Funerals are an absolute waste of money.
Like war?
If I couldn't strike my brother down, I thought God would eventually do it for me. But I'm no closer to beating Redmond than I was 100 years ago.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
I thought I smelled something dead in here.
I've just come to offer my condolences, Plutarch.
Balderdash, what was my friend doing in your compound, Redmond?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. I love just two old geezers arguing that this is peak content. I see why this is. This specifically isn't the most replayed section, but like, oh my god, this is peak.
He was like the brother I never had. You slaughtered him. Admit it.
Gentlemen.
Spy in the Master's injuries makes sense.
Thank you all for coming. We are here to honor the memory of Jules Archibald, and his loss, I'm sure, has come as a shock to all of us. Jules carried Binders League for as long as I can remember, and though he's gone, we won't forget the sacrifices he made for this company. Of course, with the accolades out of the way, I'm sure you all want to know what happened. As you know, Jules was recently abducted from his home by some kind of underground cult. The rescue operation had gone awry. However, myself and my colleague managed to escape. Jules died. Perhaps my colleague could explain what happened.
I love, despite how he is effectively a very overdone steak, we'll put it that way. He's very expressive and moves around. I actually really like the animation of that. The same squeaky wheelchair from early on in the prison. I love the middle guy's face.
I apologize. Jules Archibald was murdered. By this man, formerly Dr. Fritz Ludwig, one of our own men, a schizophrenic psychopath and an addict of his own medicine. He also had an addiction for his own patients. This boy has been missing since Halloween night. His mother was found beheaded with a hacksaw.
Is this really necessary?
I am simply illustrating a point that this man was capable of kidnap and murder. How did we let this happen? Archibald is dead because we failed him.
Did you kill him?
I beg your pardon?
Did you kill the bastard or not?
No. The coward took his own life. Unspeakable crimes. This unbridled act of cruelty against our own company will not go unpunished. So, in Archibald's death, and in accordance to his will, I will be taking his place as chairman of the board to end this treason and corruption once and for all.
Nice!
idiot!
Good shot. You're supposed to be not here. Man has seen some things. The Black Curse. The soldier. Yep. The briefcase. What's in the briefcase?
Stop it! Don't let him get away!
Can't you go any faster?
I'm flooring it, sir.
They're shooting at us. Run all the red lights. What are they good for anyway? Look out!
I agree. Poor driver.
Help me.
He was just in a wheelchair and he's up and walking now. Nice. Now, was that really necessary?
Don't kill me, man!
Yo, put your hands up.
Good gravel. I won. I outlived you, brother. I am the last man standing.
Yeah. It's a hallucination. Doctor of Death, medical officer, defunct Overheart Hospital. Dr. Fritz Ludwig has been a prime suspect, Purgatory Avenue murder, and kidnapping on Halloween night. Mexico state authorities are baffled by the recent shooting mortem. Claim the lives of Redmond and Blitzart Man and several others. A bystander managed to photograph one of the two during the attack. Suspect bears the strikers almost stuck Ludwig himself. The police have dismissed as simply impossible. Representative of Blue have revealed that Dr. Ludwig was located inside Conegrove's slaughterhouse, but committed deletion before he could be captured. 23-year-old male missing since Thursday evening who cannot be publicly identified has still not been found. Featured above. And man, I can't really read the left one offhand. Give me a second. It's the lighting that's throwing me off. The CEO of rival companies, Builders League United, and Reliable. God, that is a word. Oh, I can't see that. The lighting is just rough on that. Excavation and demolition were. It's hard to read that. I'm gonna pass on principle that the shading makes it really hard to read. The focus is clearly on the center. So this is not that one. This is the old medic. Dells. Okay. It's like a nice place for a drink. Like the skybox.
You look lost, stranger.
So this is where the pyro went before what happened. Okay.
Where you headed?
Crossroads.
I don't know.
Nearest town's back the other way.
That's not where I'm going.
So where are you going?
Do you have a phone?
No.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Restroom's in the back.
Is that where you got the key? No, because it's a different key that opened the, Okay. We still don't know what's in the briefcase either. That's a more modern key, and the other was a like iron, like double tooth key. Huh. He's making a call, but to who? What's the name with Valium?
God help me.
Just downs the whole... Okay, man's going for it. It's about to have a good weekend. It's just his tooth. Rough. Did it grow back? Wait. So they're not Valium. What are they? These pills aren't what they're supposed to be. Okay. Emesis diazepam? There's a pun here. There's a play on words here. He can't even see himself in his reflection anymore. Archibald. Yeah.
Hey, Doc.
So he got in a crash. Thus showing he actually moved on. That was the crossroads between worlds. I think that was very well done. What was in it? Including schizophrenia? Okay. Here we're at this image rig, and I don't know what it's referencing. The closest I can get is like Code Geass, the Sword of Ragnarok, but that's about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty lost. I think it was interesting. I think opening with because I mean, so we have the respawn device, but it doesn't really get used, which is interesting, and that's clearly a conscious decision, right? Because we have the opening showing defects, right? And then we hear about it and problems with it throughout, but yeah, like there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm not. This is one of those like I'd have to think on for a hot minute. Do I think it was bad by any means? No, God, no. I think this was absolutely amazing. Like, this really tickled a good narrative bone for me. I love this. And it seems like there was a bunch of other things in here mixed in, old movies and stuff. Oh, rest in peace, my guy. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, like there's movie references here that I clearly do not understand. I have no idea what they're referencing or they're referential of. Yeah, that was a lot. And clearly, I mean, it's been popular as well. I mean, I might watch this one. I don't know if I'll react to it. But I mean, there's so much to say, but so little that I can actually say, if that makes sense. I think this was amazing. I think this was an amazing watch. I think this is one of those that I'm definitely going to be reading through the comments on. I think at the end of the day, if you have not seen this, I would recommend watching the original, especially because it is a more... I mean, sure, we added about, 20 minutes onto it, but this took so long to work through. Like, I can't imagine the hours that went into this. This was amazing, and I loved this, and I'm sure that if you're a film buff, literary buff, I'm sure that there's stuff for you that you're going to notice that I didn't. But I will be sure to read the comments on this one. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. With these longer videos, I appreciate the recommendations, but it takes me a while to get to these, especially doing multiple uploads a day. So I do apologize about the lack of them. I try to look at what I can in terms of recommendations. I wanted to get to this because this was recommended a lot, and I thoroughly had a good time. But thank you. Links in the description as always. I'll see you in the next one.